Hello. Today is the day for the Brickwrs podcast. I'm your lead moderator, Silverdream, and I'm here with my friends, Insert Blank, or Ib, as he likes to be called,
Hi,
and
everybody.
Bammy.
Groshgot from West Texas.
Today we will be talking about and structuring our podcast in the way that Dilanski, one of our fans, outlined for us. First of all, we want to thank Dilanski for his help, and we want to thank Dilanski for being such a great supporter of us.
Yeah,
We'll be doing a forum roundup.
Yeah, thank you so much.
2010 rules updates that have occurred, obscure types of battle, Brickwrs history, and then we're going to do a canon/wiki spotlight. And we're going to do a roast and toast, as always, because they're our most popular topics to discuss.
Yes.
On our more popular fans.
Yeah, and before we begin, I really want to say thank you to Dilanski. His constructive feedback was really useful, and now that that we have this great feedback from him, we're really going to do our best to make the kind of Brickwrs podcast that the users really want to see.
I think that fans are necessary for work to thrive. Without the criticism and the ideas of the fan base, there would be not a great following for Star Wars, Star Trek, or this podcast. We want to thank everyone.
Woohoo.
Yeah,
Anyways.
so do we want to, Vammy? Do you want to say something a little bit? Introduce yourself to the fans. Let everybody know who you are.
I can do that.
We'll do it.
Alright. I am Vammy. I wouldn't say long-term member, but I was on the forums for what is it now, 4 years? And then I left, and then I was on and off, and then I left sometime in 2016. And now I just kind of loaf around in chat rooms and channels and servers and what have you.
It's very specific, Fanny. Anyways, let's start with our forum roundup.
Okay.
So,
wait, we
if
have to
you're
have
unfamiliar with this. If you're unfamiliar with this, all the hosts and guests pick something from the forum to bring up. That's it. That's the end of my sentence, by the way.
Yeah. So
I'll start.
Okay.
I want to bring up a lot of the topic deletion that's been going on. Specifically, the suppression of other discords and chats. I think that's worthy of discussion. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, I
Pretty
think,
fucked up.
oh, sorry, Vammy, go ahead.
It's pretty fucked up.
Is that all you
Well,
had
you
to
know,
say?
That's the end of my sentence.
God damn it, you guys. Yeah, I mean, for people who aren't aware, we're talking a little bit about the some of the discords. And if people don't know, there have been a couple Discord offshoots in the past couple weeks. And in one of them, which is currently being controlled by a so-called council of admins, there were some messages being deleted, especially invites to other Brickwars servers, which was completely against the supposed rules of that Discord server. Again, I'm not naming any names, but basically that's what's been happening, and that as a result, people who are trying to foster their own communities have been silenced and oppressed.
I think we all know what you're talking about, Natalia's Discord.
I was talking about Colette, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in either case, we gotta look at it from the other person's perspective. So, in Natalia's perspective, if someone's more popular than you and has a greater following, you want to stop them because otherwise you won't be the cool one. And it's the same for other admins. If you try to take away their meager power, their petty amount of authority, then they're going to come at you because that's all they have. The life of any administrator is pathetic and sad, and I pity anyone who has it.
Me too.
It's a hard job.
Yeah.
How would you know, Van?
Since leaving Brickwrs, I'm staff at 2 different subreddits.
Oh, okay. Me and Ip don't use Reddit.
Yeah, I don't use Reddit, but thank you.
Sorry. So, could we not talk about Reddit, by the way? Well, let's, actually, you know what? I won't ban topics of Reddit, but because most people don't go on Reddit because it's a site for losers, but yeah, anyways, let's just go to the next topic. Ib, what were you going to bring up for your forum roundup?
Yeah, for my forum roundup this week, the best thing that happened on the forum this week is that I got banned for a week. So I can't go on the
Why?
forum.
Why would anyone ban you?
Yeah, I don't, it's a good question. You know, some other people got banned as well, and I know why they got banned, and I can explain that, and then we can look at my case if you'd like.
One other user got banned.
No, there were 5
Sure,
users who got banned.
I'd like to hear it, Ib.
Okay.
I'd like to hear it, Ib.
Yeah, so the group of people who were banned was Colette, Silverdream, Robot Monkey, Captain Camper, and Ib. Insert blank. That's me. And the reasoning for the bans are as follows. For Robot Monkey, it was because he's a racist. For Colette, it was because he liked to complain and whine. And for Silverdream, it was because he had actual legitimate problems with how administrators were dealing with their so-called job on the Discord. For Captain Camper, I don't know why he got banned. He did absolutely nothing. And then for me, I think I got banned because I was proving points about certain other members of the forum, and I think they probably whined and complained and cried about it because I was dropping too many truth bombs.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyone who plays with Lego as an adult is probably screwed up.
That's true. They're all probably man children. I don't have any Lego myself personally, and I definitely don't play with toys.
Vammy, do you have anything to add?
Nah.
Okay, well...
Actually, as I just said, I don't play with toys. I just looked over and I realized I have 3 Sailor Moon figures and 20 Gundam models.
Yeah, I was
So
about
I
to
was
say,
like,
how many
never
Gundam
mind.
models do you have?
I have a lot of toys. Never mind. Actually, I have a Lego set in my...
I have something to say
yeah.
about the bans. And I, once again, have to say, well, let's look at it from their perspective, you know?
Mhm.
Natalia, she just likes banning people. Let's be honest.
That's true.
You know? She might try to rationalize it with rules, but she just likes banning people. I'm pretty sure that's the only correct reason why she breaks her own rules so often.
That
And you
makes
could
sense.
argue that one of the founding ideas of Brickwrs is to break as many rules as possible. But to do that as someone who tries to be strict to their own rules and fair, it just seems like
Unfair.
you're being lazy.
Yeah. She told me she was going to go away for a week and she didn't really care what people did for a week. So, I think you're probably right.
That's funny how she bans a bunch of people for exactly a week, goes away for a week.
Yeah.
It's almost like, what do you call it? As if she doesn't want to have any responsibility and she doesn't trust people to behave on their own.
To be fair,
Kinda
I was
weird.
unbanned on the Discord, but Colette's still banned on there,
Oh, okay.
which I thought was kind of funny.
I quit
Yeah, I
the
know.
unofficial Brickwrs Discord.
Right, the official one, yeah.
No, no, I'm on the official one. I've quit the Natalia run one. I've declared it unofficial.
Okay.
I refuse to recognize it.
Are you eating?
Yeah, why do you think I took a break to make rice?
This is a serious, professional podcast. Can you please not, eat while you're on here?
Okay, let me look at it from my perspective here.
Okay.
I'm trying to feed myself sustenance so that I can survive for the future. I'm not eating any animals.
Oh, that's
I'm
fine
not
then.
killing anything. I'm merely trying to sustain my own life and health.
Okay, go
And
on.
I'm sorry if that offends you.
Okay, go on then. I apologize.
Okay. Bammy, what do you have for the forum roundup?
I have nothing because I don't look at the forums anymore.
Nice.
Okay, that's great. Okay, now we're going to move on to our next segment, which is any 2010 rules updates that have occurred with a bit of related discussion. So,
Oh, can I start with this one?
back in 20... Sorry?
Can I start with this one? Do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you guys know that Gary Coleman died in 2010?
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, I didn't realize that he was dead, so that's a big 2010 update for me. I didn't realize that Gary Coleman was dead.
Takes you right back to the past.
Yeah.
Activates the elements.
Dude, I'm pretty
Can we have
upset.
a moment of silence?
What?
Can we have a full 60 seconds of silence starting now?
That's a good idea. Are you just using that time to eat, you asshole?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Silverdream!
You spit on the name of Gary Coleman.
No, I'm trying to sustain myself so that I can give respect to him and live longer to give more respect to Gary Coleman.
You're being an asshole. Let's move on to the next 2010 update. Does anyone else have anything to talk about?
I got a picture in the rulebook finally.
Oh, nice.
I don't think anything really happened in 2010 aside from like a bunch of stuff that happened. I mean, to be honest, I don't think we should like really help or express any kind of satisfaction with Mike Rayhawk because he's very slow, both mentally, physically, sexually, socially, culturally, ethnically, and finally, in the way that he updates content for Brickwrs.
Wait, wouldn't it be good to be slow sexually? Because that means you don't come really fast. So that means you can last longer.
No, because people have stuff to do, okay?
Yeah, but remember,
Yeah,
like,
just spend all
501st
the
Canadians, he only needed 8 minutes.
Exactly.
But if Mike Rayhawk can go for, like, 12 hours, that's awesome.
It's not awesome. If you think about the amount of food intake you need to sustain that.
What's up with you and sustaining yourself through food suddenly?
That massive amount of energy to slowly move your pelvis backwards and forwards.
Listen, guys, I have rules. I have sex for exactly 8 minutes. I sleep for exactly 8 hours. I eat 8 meals a day. I cry 8 times a day. I poop 8 times a day.
Cry.
That's my life. I'm gonna live for 88 years. And I'm gonna die 8 times.
Isn't living for 88 years, like, pretty normal?
A lot of people die when they're 30 of a car accident.
Oh, that's true, I guess.
So do you just like die every 11 years?
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused.
So you're gonna die, like,
I've done
next
it
year,
so
right?
far. Sorry?
You're gonna die, like, next year.
No, I died like last year.
Oh, you died,
Yeah,
like, 2
last-
weeks ago. Never mind, sorry.
No, you don't even know my real age, you dummy.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You probably think my name is Snicky Snackety. Snickety Snackety was a fake name.
Oh,
My
damn
real
it.
name is Jake Silverbarns.
Dude, you tricked me again.
Anyways, we're getting a little off topic here.
Right, so I wanted to talk
Fine,
about one, if nobody else minds.
Sorry?
Oh, I had a rules update if anybody didn't have anything else to talk about.
Yes, please go on.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about, now this topic's kind of weird because it's like talk about 2010 and talk about rules updates. So I was kind of confused like what the correlation between 2010 and rules updates were, but, you know, putting that
Oh.
aside.
What I think Dilanski means
Mhm.
is he's talking about Brickwrs. It's a Brickwrs is a Lego war game. They had a 2010 rules update,
Okay.
but here's the funny thing. The 2010 rules update still isn't finished, and it's 2017. It was announced to be finished in 2010, and it's a big running joke that Mike's gonna die, and Brickwrs is gonna die along with it. But because it's not as really good as Game of Thrones or anything, no one really cares that much.
Wait, so it's like, are you telling me that this is about like this like war games are like it's like Warhammer, right?
Yeah, it's a tabletop game, but what's unique about Brickwrs is that you build your own vehicles, characters out of Lego, and the rule set is kind of like inspired by that, as in it's very customizable.
So can I just build like a 2x4 brick and say it's the most powerful one in the world and it kills everything at 1 second?
You could,
Oh,
but
okay. So
the thing is
that's pretty
that
cool.
it might be hard to get others to play with you.
Well, do you guys want to play a game right now, real quick?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I play my 2x4.
Ah, shit. Wait, no. I play my 2x8, which is twice as powerful.
No, mine is infinitely powerful.
Yeah, but
It
what's
says here in the
2 times
rulebook.
infinite? Double infinite.
Oh, but mine has a special ability that cuts your special ability in half.
I don't have a special ability, you idiot.
Oh. Okay, I
So
guess
there's
you
I get
nothing
did.
black
cut in
like
half. You just wasted CP, which is
What's CP?
cheese points,
Cheese points, okay.
I believe. Cheese points on a special ability. Like I have a much more efficient army, and I win because of that. I've sustained my army for as long as possible, and now you're done for.
This game's pretty stupid. Why would people play this?
Well, not a lot of people play it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so my rules update. I wanted to talk about the new server.
There's a new server?
Yeah, there's a
Another
new
new server.
Brickwars server. It's run by 5 handsome men. One of them is named Silverdream. The other's name is Scratch. The other's name is Quantum, and the other two aren't that important.
Oh wow! If it has those 3 names and 2 others,
Mhm.
I'm all in.
Yeah. So
Maybe you can leave a link in the bottom of the description.
I'll think about it. I can't because I'm banned right now, so I don't know how to. I can't give you a link to it.
You're
Sorry.
banned from YouTube.
So anyway, this new server, they have a lot of rules. And I can tell everybody some of the rules on there, and then we can talk about how the rules are enforced, which has been really good so far.
Mm-hmm.
So the first rule is that you have to be polite and respectful to everybody. And what polite and respectful to everybody means is if the admins think that you're being rude, then they can ban you. And if they don't think you're being rude, then it's okay, and it's just called banter.
Well, hey now, I don't think that rule is very fair.
Yeah, it does. It kind of sounds like it was purposely written vaguely so that the admins could get rid of people that they didn't want in their server.
I
Yeah,
would say it sounds very
kinda-
arbitrary.
kind of smells like bullshit.
Yeah, but if you say that, they'll say that you weren't being respectful to them, and then they'll ban you.
Oh
And wait,
man,
let me
yeah,
get
catch
this
22 right there.
Let me get this straight. So the whole point of this, I'm reading up on them now.
Okay.
The whole point of this was to have a server that's better than Italia's, who's known for
Banning
being
people for
very
no reason.
arbitrary and having silly, stupid rules.
Right.
It seems a bit hypocritical of them. I'm not sure if it's like an intentional joke. Maybe we can interview one of the admins.
That'd be great if we could get maybe in episode 4 we can bring an admin on and talk to them about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then the second rule is like you can't make fun of people for their religious beliefs or their political beliefs, but you can definitely make fun of political beliefs, just not any person who has those beliefs. And I think that one's fine. That one I don't have any problem with.
I
I
see
think
no
that's
source
fair.
of confusion at all possible.
No, I disagree, Vammy. I think it's fair, and here's why. I believe that if you attack someone's religion, say pretend, Vammy, that you're a hardcore Christian, and I say, hey, Vammy, remember how the Pope gave AIDS to Africa? Well, I'll leave a source in the description below. I'll get Ib to do it.
Okay.
How Ib helped, the Pope, not Ib, the Pope helped spread AIDS in Africa by disallowing condom use and saying, yo, condom use is bad, I'm the Pope, you know? And Vammy could be offended by that, but I'm not saying Vammy is the kind of guy who spreads AIDS to Africa or anything,
Right.
or if he's a Muslim and he gives me a bad shawarma. Is there anything bad that Muslims do? I don't think there is, really. They're pretty respectful. Or if he's like a mean old Jew who throws rocks at you if you get on his lawn.
Right,
Sorry,
but
that's a bit
you
of a
should hate him
stereotype.
because he's a mean old Jew, not because he's Jewish.
A mean old Jew.
You're right. But, like it's a Jewish... I think it's a Jewish holiday thing. For many other holidays, they throw rocks at me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was this cute Jewish girl in my class. And, like, I tried to talk to her, but, like, she would run away. And then her brothers and stuff would throw rocks at me.
Right, but what I don't understand is, like, if you just make a factual statement, is that rude? Like, so what if I quote somebody, I'm not going to name any names, but what if, like, I'm quoting somebody and he said, "It makes me want to scream. Uncle Sam is paying some window-licking 65 IQ groids money to go to college, whereas I have to work to pay for my entire college education." What if I quote that guy and say, "Hey, I think you're a racist"? Is that against the rules or not? Because I'm just
Does it
using the
say
words
that,
that he
like,
said.
quoting is against the rules, or maybe if you use a screenshot.
Yeah, I mean, if I
Oh,
have a
sorry.
screenshot of something he actually said in real
I'll be
life,
back
is
in a
that
second.
is that a personal attack, or is that am I just bringing up a topic? Like, what if for example I have a screenshot of a guy whose name rhymes with Hobot Monkey, and he says, "I fucking hate black music. I always have, even prior to getting red pilled on the race." Is that race? Am I attacking him, or am I just bringing up a discussion topic and a fact?
Ban.
Yeah, I guess so, right? Yeah, so those are the rules. So I thought the rules were kind of, it was almost like they were purposefully written vaguely to get rid of people they don't want. So that's my rules update for the week. Bammy, do you have anything? I think Silva had to go away for a minute. Do you have anything?
Uh, ban.
Oh, you're banned?
Ban.
You banned yourself?
No.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to go on to the next topic if that's okay with you.
I love that there are 4 different offshoots.
We'll talk about that in a minute, but yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's going to be the canon spotlight.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright, so the next topic, since Silverdream had to go away for a second, is discuss one of the more obscure types of battle that can be played with Brickwrs. Give examples of it being played. Do you have anything on your menu, Vammy?
I remember a really, really long time ago in Brickwrs, the guy didn't have a lot of Legos, so took a piece of paper and he drew out the battlefield on this piece of paper,
Oh, that's great.
and that eventually made it into the rules.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a good idea. If you don't have the stuff you want to do, you can just draw a picture of it.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to deal with the security issue. I'm
Yeah, that's
back now.
fine. We got on well without you, I think.
Okay. Are we on which? Are we still on the same topic?
We moved
No.
on to the discussing obscure types of battles, and Vammy was talking about drawing a map on graph paper, instead of building a battlefield out of actual Lego bricks.
Speaking of like different battlefields, using a D&D map, they have squares marked, and those squares will fit minifigures. So you can easily calculate your own movements based on the different squares.
That's good
It's
too.
very simple. It looks good because it's a D&D map, and it's something that you can easily transport. Something that I highly recommend.
Hmm.
Yeah, that sounds good too. That's like kind of the same thing. I like that. That's pretty clever.
Yeah. Should we move on to Brick Wars history?
No, I wasn't done. I had one.
Okay, sorry. Chill. Okay, sorry.
You like go
I'm
away and then
freaking
you
out.
come back and you're acting all like I don't know. Okay, whatever, man.
How bad was this?
Sorry, guys. The thing is, like, I have to deal with, um, my house being broken into
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff.
That's fair, I guess.
Sometimes I have to like go downstairs and like scare people off.
Right.
You know, you know how it is when you live with a bunch of white people.
Who are idiots and let people in.
No, my roommates aren't white, so like a lot of white people will try to like break in and attack them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
When I
it's
was
like normal.
when I was in college one time, my stupid like drunk high roommate let a homeless guy like come into our house and like hang out there, and he was like trying not to leave because he was homeless. And we were just like, dude, why did you invite a homeless guy into our house? And he's like, oh, I don't know, guys. We're like, get rid of him. He was like, okay.
It's been mean to the homeless guy. Like he didn't do anything wrong. Just trying to
Yeah,
stay warm.
I don't know. He was like
Sorry.
hanging out in our. He was like sitting in like the hallway like sleeping. We're like, what are you doing, homeless guy?
He's sleeping, you dummy.
We can sleep somewhere else. I paid for that house.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's get not into a discussion about the fundamental rights of man.
Okay.
I think that's a good topic for the next one.
Maybe next week. Yeah.
Yeah, and we can talk about the homeless issue.
Okay. That's
But
good.
for now, let's move on to Brickwrs history.
No, I still have an obscure type of battle, you dickhole.
Oh, I thought the homeless guy was your obscure type
No,
of
it
battle.
was just by the way.
That'd be a fun battle. Like you are tasked with moving this hobo out of a room,
Yeah.
but you can't hurt him.
Alright, I'll tell you guys my idea now. When I was a kid, I used to work at this hospital that my mom like is working at now, and I used to like I was working in like this warehouse where like we'd have the patients like they like made stuff in the workshop and they got paid for it. Like it was like pretending to have a job. Like we were teaching them if they get out like how to have jobs in the future. And the warehouse was like mostly empty because there weren't that many like people in it and stuff. And there was this like one room and like there was a hole in the middle of the floor and it just dropped down into like the basement floor. And I always thought it'd be cool if you could have like a Lego like some Lego guys fighting over the hole and then one of them would fall down the hole and that's like he fell into like hell and he like fall down and then you'd have to like and then you'd have to go down to the basement and try to find your Lego figure because it's really dark down there and there were a bunch of spiders and stuff. So then you'd have to try to find your Lego figure and that'd be most of the game would be trying to find your figure. And you had fun for 1 second dropping him down the hole, but then you had to go and find him.
Oh man, do you have to fight the spiders too?
Yeah, but you're
They
like
try to steal your Lego
you're like a
figure,
regular
punch
sized
them.
guy, so you just step on them.
Oh,
I think that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
I guess so.
Thank you. So, you know what? I'm gonna apologize if that was rude.
Thank you.
You know, there's been a lot of stress and tension between us.
Has there?
But I want to say,
Oh, okay.
you mean a lot to me.
Yeah, you too, man. I
And,
love
like,
you.
I don't want to lose you, you know?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Love you.
Fami, I don't
Love
love
you.
you at all.
Love you.
I do love your brother though.
Oh, that was my, that was me.
Oh, okay. I was
That
telling
was
Fami I
me,
love his
dog.
brother though.
That was me, dog, that was barking. But,
Oh, okay. Is Vammy still here?
anyways.
yeah.
Okay, Vammy,
Anyways,
I
can we
like
stay
your
on
brother.
topic and move on to Brickwrs history? So, I was thinking, what's the difference between Coca-Cola and a different can of Coca-Cola? Nothing. And with that segue, I'd like to point out that the difference between one tyrant and another tyrant, there's no difference. But there's a difference in the number of tyrants. So 5 tyrants, each with their own tyrannical narrative, are able to cancel each other out and create something that's greater than the sum of them.
Some of
Oh,
two
yeah.
tyrants.
And Vammy, did you have anything to add for the Scarlet Maskarovkas, by the way?
Nah, they don't
What
really
are your
stand out
thoughts?
to me.
What about you, Ib? What do you think of the Scarlet Maskarovkas?
I don't even know what that is. Why don't you give me a lore bomb there?
Okay. So the Scarlet Maskarovkas, if you're not aware, were a faction created in 2010 by Mr. Blob Jr. So the Scarlet Maskarovkas are basically like a synthesis of lore from that time and original ideas and Lego's own lore. So it combines the backstory of Darktron, Mtron, the Assyrians, and yeah, I just think that they're stylistically interesting. That their vehicles are simple, but unique, and that their troops just look good. I think that people should check out the Scarlet Maskarov because I know I'm not gonna forget these guys, especially because of their very cool name.
And the name's really cool.
Yeah, the name sounds great. I like
I don't
Scarlet's things.
I don't think we've had a faction that used actual Lego lore, most because it scares, for years.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Hmm.
Do you have anything to bring up for your favorite old shit Brickwrs history, Vammy?
There was a battle years and years ago, back in like 2009 or 2008, where this one mechanic, this unlikely hero of a mechanic, found himself being the unwilling hero of this battle. Him and his apparently holy and blessed socket wrench, which kept rolling exploding crits on the D6. So he would just walk up to an opponent and like crit on the dice like 2 or 3 times, and he would just vaporize them with his socket wrench. I think his side ultimately lost, and the socket wrench became like an artifact for that year.
That's pretty cool.
Is this the one with where he fought all the SpongeBob people?
No,
Okay.
I think this was
Not
before the
familiar with
SpongeBob
this one.
series. I haven't ever been able to find it since, which is a shame.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you listening, it wasn't deleted in the Overlution because Overwatch only purged like Thunderdome in general. This is like in the way back pages of forum battles.
So you could probably go to the last page and find it.
Well, I did, but back then it was only like Death War and Black Dog's very first battle.
Mm-hmm. Well, I meant more for the viewers, but yeah.
Oh. Yeah, maybe.
Was that all you wanted to
What
say
else?
about that one, or?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, then. For my Brickwrs history, I wanted to talk about a pretty little known faction. I think a lot of people probably have never heard of them before. They're called the Invisible Skeleton and Ghost Army Brigade. Have you guys
That's
ever
an
heard of them?
interesting name.
Yeah, have you guys ever heard of them?
No,
No.
I've never heard of them.
Oh, that's weird.
Enlighten us.
Yeah, they're So basically, it's like they're about 1 million guys in the army, and it's all made of skeletons and ghosts.
Spooky.
Mostly ghosts, and basically there's millions of people in this army. There are 1 million of ghost people in this army. They're super powerful. They're really amazing. But the problem is that they're kind of hard to see because they're ghosts, so they're invisible. So usually, like it's what usually if you find yourself playing against them, what you kind of have to do is you have to really use your imagination a lot because they're really hard to see. I had a picture
That's
of them
interesting.
before that I could send you guys, but obviously people at home couldn't see it because we're an audio only podcast, so it wouldn't really make any sense.
Yeah. I think I actually have a picture of them saved now that you've reminded me of them.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, the one it's like you can see the floor. There's like a big floor.
Yeah, you can just barely make out like the shapes of the ghosts and
Yeah.
skeletons.
Yeah, there's about 1 million of them in that picture. Not so many.
Yeah, it's really impressive how the creator, what was his name again? How he was
Yeah.
able to get all these figs together.
Yeah, I mean,
And they're
yeah.
also they're also like the designs and the vehicles and everything and the monsters. They're very intricate
Yeah.
and well done. I think I really don't know why they didn't take off. I wish like others took inspiration
I mean, it's by
because
far,
these
yeah, it's by far the biggest army on the forum, period. And it's definitely, yeah, I would say it's one of the better ones that someone has made. I guess most
you
people
know
were just jealous. They were like, man, like, oh, well, I can't make something that good. I guess I'll just say it's stupid so that I can feel better about myself.
well people like Kaplan and Kaplan probably didn't like that someone was kind of stealing his spotlight.
Yeah, I
So
guess
maybe
so.
he paid Dwyer some hush money or something
Yeah. Who's
to
Kaplan, by the
lower
way?
the amount
Who's
of. I know
Kaplan?
that Dwyer will take bribes.
Yeah, I've bribed Durare before.
Yeah, for pics of his sister, right?
No, pics of his brother, dude.
Oh wow, isn't his brother 7?
Is he?
Should I have to talk with the police? Yep.
Shit.
You guys remember Poopistan?
I do not
Oh yeah, I
remember
remember
Stan.
Stan. What about
Wait,
PP?
was that the one? Was that the one where some guy like made out like a it was this like murder fantasy where he was like beheading like figures and like calling them like names of people on the forum or something? Or is that something else?
That was probably something else.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never heard of what it was talking about.
It was something that Vammy
But-
posted a couple of years ago, if I remember.
But no, Iv and Overwatch made Poopistan, if I'm not...
Did I make Poopistan? What's Poopistan?
No,
Poopistan
sorry,
was an Overwatch.
Ishnox and Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
It
You
was
weren't
to
invited.
Russell Colette's Jimmy's because Poopistan surrounded Trattoria.
Oh, that's funny.
And then I had to create the PP Empire or something, the Piss Empire, I believe it was called.
I think it was Pissistan.
To defeat the poops.
And then I had the PP Empire leave forever,
Mm-hmm.
so that the universe was saved and restored.
That was kind
But
of
no one ever thanks me for that.
That's pretty rude. We should. I think everybody, if you have a chance after you listen to this podcast, you should say thank you to Silverdream for
And donate to the Patreon.
for literally
erasing
saving the Brickwrs
Poopistan.
forever. And
We
donate
can't
to
afford to
Patreon.
keep paying our guests.
Yeah, yeah. The funds are
Without
a little bit low this
Patreon.
month.
We pay guests by the hour plus preparation time,
Yeah.
plus a convenience fee. So, like, this isn't a cheap show to run, guys. We really count on your support. We're thankful, but we need more. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I just want to do a special shout out to Ishnox for being the most useless human being in the world. He was like, "Oh, I'm a guest on your
Yeah.
podcast, so I don't need to be a patron anymore." No, Ishnox, that's wrong. You shouldn't have done that. It was really a dick move.
So, if you don't know about Ishnox, what he did was he tried to lure this drug-addicted teenager to his house with promises of buying him video games. And then he didn't do any of that. And then he stopped attempting to lure the teenager, who was 17 or 18, I can't remember, maybe even 19. Yeah, so he was messaging this teenager saying, "Hello, how's it going?" And the teenager, who was drug addicted, very poor, would say, "Hey, not much. My laptop's bad, though." And Ishnox, like a giant asshole, he was like, "Hey, let me send you my laptop." And he did. And then they kind of had a fight and never talked again.
Wait, did I really
There was
happen?
no... Yeah, there was no sexual abuse, but, like, you can kind of see why. Because the teenager caught on to what Ishnox was trying to do.
I
The 18-year-old caught on that Ishnox was trying to do something with bad intentions.
Ishnox,
They got out with a laptop though. So at least that, but the laptop is a perpetual reminder of what a horrible person Ishnox is.
Hey Ishnox, if you're listening to this, dude, like, I'll do whatever like weird stuff you want if you buy me Hollow Knight. I really want Hollow Knight.
Yeah, and Ishnox, if you're listening to this right now,
That'll teach him.
I really farted into my mic.
Nice. That'll teach him for good.
That was bare butt fart.
Oh, dude, bear butt farts are the best kind.
Call Zaru, because that was a bare butt.
Alright, is that good?
Anyways,
for,
let's-
are we good for history then?
Let's move on to the Canon Wiki Spotlight.
Alright, great.
Okay, so let's skip this segment because it sucks. I don't know why Dilanski.
I had something I want to say, but I forget what it was now.
Yeah, let's just skip it because, this is garbage. It's a garbage.
I remember. I want to talk about the best piece of canon that to ever grace the Brickwrs forum. It's
Yeah.
in the Brick Fix section, which I know a lot of people probably don't go to, but it's a novel, and the novel is called I forget the title. It's like Gallant Wanderers of the Void or something. And it's
Wait, someone wrote a novel?
yeah, someone's writing a Brickwrs novel. It's being serialized a chapter every month.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so-
amazing.
It's pretty cool. It's a kung fu story, and it's about the different brick warriors and how their different like kung fu schools and how they fight. And
Oh, so like
yeah.
Natalia would have her own school?
Yeah, Natalia has her own school. Like Rayhawk has his own school. It's like different ways to fight and battle in Brick Wars based on the different transparent elements of Brick Wars. Like there's trans orange, trans green, trans blue, all those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like a martial arts coming of age sci-fi robot story. And so far the author he's doing a chapter every month, and it looks really great, and I think more people should check that out. It's going to be a full length novel when it's finished being published.
Nice.
Yeah. So you guys can all check out the Brick Fix section. I know a lot of people probably don't go there, but that's there, and that's going to be pretty cool, I think, in the future.
Yeah.
I don't know, Van, you didn't
Anyways.
have anything, did you?
Hmm?
Did you have
Nah.
anything? No. All right. So should we go on to the next part?
Oh yeah, roast and toast.
I thought it was general announcement of Lego news.
No.
Okay,
It's
roast
time
and
for
toast is
roast
good
and
too.
toast.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Vammy, roast or toast? People who farm cats.
What is toast?
Toast is good. Or no, toast is like you toast it. Or no, toast is like respect, and roast is like disrespect.
Ah, okay, I see. So people who farm cats.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with roast because that seems pretty scummy.
Okay. What about you, Ib? Roast or toast?
Well, I mean, what are they farming the cats to do?
Oh, they're farming the cats to work as disabled helpers for autistic people
Oh my God!
and
Vammy,
as comfort animals.
Vammy, did you just say that you don't support?
You could have said that
autistic-
before I said
autistic
roast.
people being helped by helper cats. Wow, I'm definitely gonna
No.
roast that. That's pretty great. I think that's really important work, and I'm glad that our feline volunteers are helping out autistic children.
See, I'm gonna roast you now because I'm actually for what Vammy believes. I think that we should get rid of all wheelchairs, all crutches, all medication, and we should just let people work it out for themselves. Like, if you're never gonna walk on your legs, then of course they're never gonna get better, dingus. It's the same with brains, same with eyes. Like, people wear glasses because they can't see. Well, just focus your eyes and try to see better. Use those eye muscles instead of being like, oh, I'm a weak little boy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So would you say you're racist against people in wheelchairs?
not racist because I want them to benefit and I think that they're being unfairly. I think that they're being treated unequally.
I
I
see.
think that we're treating people with wheelchairs as if they need wheelchairs when they just need to use their legs.
That makes sense.
It's the same with people in cars, you know. You
Hmm.
don't need a car. You can just walk, you dumb idiot.
That's true. I walk to work every day.
Yeah. And you know what? Guess what? You know global warming?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, well, global warming, guess what it's caused by?
Probably people in
Okay.
wheelchairs and cars.
Yeah. The
Well, not
scum.
really wheelchair people,
Oh, okay. What if it's an electric
but
wheelchair?
probably. Yeah, electric wheelchairs are good for the environment, but don't use them.
I'm in a gas-powered wheelchair. Sorry.
Okay, that's a bit worse. That's worse, actually.
Okay.
Anyways, do you guys have any subjects you want to roast or toast?
I'd like to roast and toast racism.
I'm gonna roast racism.
I'm gonna roast racism.
Roast means it's good. So why do you, what's your guys
No, roast
you-
means it's bad.
Toast is good. Roast
no,
is bad.
roast means good. Toast means bad.
Okay, I'm gonna roast your understanding of roast versus toast.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, me too.
I think that your understanding of words is limited because you've been learning different languages and you've been reading a lot,
Yeah.
so you're probably confused because you're used to thinking, oh, what about alternate meanings of words? Like a metaphor means something else, but it also means like a kind of a instrument, right? Like it's like one of the sliders on your saxophone or whatever. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, what I want to say is that you're a racist, Vammy. You're a racist. We're all racist in this world, and all that we can do is we can get together and be racist against racism.
Yeah, I'm definitely racist against racism.
Me too, Vammy.
I'll agree to that.
You'll agree to what?
Being racist against
Racist
racism.
against racism.
I'm
Wait.
also I'm also racist
Did-
against rapists.
Okay, wait. Can we just go back for a second?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Did Vammy just say he was a racist?
No, he says racist against racism.
That's still racist, though.
Yeah, that's true, Vammy. You're a fucking racist, dude. What the hell?
Bazinga.
Good catchphrase.
Anyways, Vammy, do you have anything you'd like to roast or toast?
Wait, I wasn't done yet.
Oh, okay.
I had a final word on racism. I wanted to say
Okay.
that I have to really come out and let you guys know this. I have to really say it. This has been
Yeah.
hard for me. It's something I've really been thinking about for a long time. But I'd like to officially come out as racist against Bill Cosby. And I'm racist against Bill Cosby not because he's a black man, not because he's a ghost dad. Although I'm a little bit afraid of ghosts, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn about the ghosts and their ghost culture. But what I'm really racist against Bill Cosby for is that he's a rapist, and I'm pretty sure I'm racist against rapists.
I agree.
I hope you guys can support me in my my new
And I
identification
hate
as
that-
a rapist racist.
I'm racist against that Jewish guy, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah,
Harvey Weinstein.
yeah.
And Harvey Weinstein, he was, what do you call it? Raping a lot of women,
That's not good.
or like forcing them to have sex with him for jobs and stuff. And I'm racist against disrespecting women.
I think I can agree that I'm racist against that too.
Good. Family, why don't you go on? We need something lighter. You're a kid. You don't know anything about serious stuff. Give us a roast or toast.
I hate Rick and Morty.
No, you're supposed to say. Okay,
You're
well,
supposed to say you're racist.
But
against
roast or
Rick and
toast
Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna toast Rick and Morty because it's fun to talk about with my friends. Which is,
Okay.
Dave, by the way. We did, if you're interested, become a patron, support us, and you can get access to the Rick and Morty podcast, starring me, Ib, and special guest star Scratch.
Wait. I'm pretty sure that before we said toast meant like you set it on fire, and roast meant you give somebody a roast dinner because you like them so much.
No, toast is like you hold your drink up, and roast is like we're gonna burn you alive.
Okay. I'm gonna toast Rick and Morty as well because I don't think it's the best show ever, but I think it's a good show, and I think that you can probably talk about it with your friends and have fun, especially if you want to donate to our Patreon and listen to our bonus episode. If you listen to our bonus episode and didn't donate to our Patreon, you're basically a thief, and I'll be racist against you forever.
But why does Vammy hate it, I wonder?
I'd roast Rick and Morty because its fan base is really toxic and they trigger me. Their fan base killed my entire family.
That's fucked up.
Well, wait, we don't know the full story here. Like, Vammy, I heard your family was racist.
What?
So, Vammy, if you're not aware, his family was racist before they were killed by Rick and Morty fans, and now they're dead. And I think dead is an upgrade above being racism.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Anyways, I'm gonna have a roaster toast on Goose. I've shared with you an image
You mean Goose
of
from
Goose.
Top Gun?
No, from Saga.
Oh.
Check. I've sent an image to both of you. What do you think of this little guy?
I think he's cute, Toast.
I just see a black nothingness, so I'm gonna say it's pretty great.
Yeah, I agree. I toasted as well. And now that we've done the first official triple toast, and we did a triple roast earlier, I'm going to say that we can move on to the newest segment, which is the general announcement of new sets and other news.
Oh, okay, that one.
So, some news is that some new discords have been created in the wake of this internet fight that's been going on.
Oh, I saw the
I
picture
mean,
just now. That guy's so cute. I love him forever.
yeah, isn't he?
Where's that guy from?
Saga.
What's Saga?
Saga is a comic book
Oh, okay.
about two parents who are on the opposite sides of this very long, very expensive, very dangerous war.
Okay.
And both of their races have hated each other for centuries.
Is this guy a main character in the story?
No,
Okay, I don't give a shit then.
he's a side character.
Okay, I don't care.
But would it change your mind if I told you that he has a herd of beasts that look like walruses with legs, and that his favorite member of the herd is Friendo? That's the animal's name.
I'll wait for the spin-off comic.
Okay.
That seems fair.
Anyways, I guess there's no really new anything interesting with Brickwrs. It's pretty much a waste.
Oh, did we want to talk about the four cardinal Brickwars channels?
Oh yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, can I
Why don't
can I lore dump that for you guys? I don't know if you how well you guys know that.
Yeah, could you blackpill these on us?
Yeah, I'll blackpill you guys for sure. All right, so again, we've been talking about there's been a couple Discord servers that have popped up, and basically now, what has happened is we've finally created the 4 directional Brickwars servers. So there's the northern, eastern, western, and southern servers. You can tell which one's which by the way that the mouth is pointing. So like the one that looks like a right side up head, that's the northern one because the mouth is pointing up. Oh wait, no, I mean the triangle nose because it's a triangle nose, so the triangle points in different directions. So that one points up, so that's the northern one. And that's just the regular Brickwrs channel that everybody's a part of. That's like low level. Then the southern one, which is called the Brickwrs Bitching Brigade. There's only 3 users, and it's just in that one you just complain about stuff. So and also everybody on that channel is part of a group called Small Dicks. And if you have a big dick, you're not allowed in. But that said, we'll never ask. It's your gentleman's honor if you have about your penis size. Like, you should never lie about your penis size. Because, like, I was talking to my friend one time, and he was like, yeah, my dick's like 2 inches long. And I was like, dang, man, that's pretty small. He said, yeah, how about you? I said, honestly, my dick's like 3.5 inches long. And he was like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know if, like, I want to be friends with you because your dick's so small. And I was like, man, you're really, like, being rude to me. And then one day we were taking a shower together. And I looked down and his dick was like 5 inches long. I was like, what the fuck, dude? You lied about your dick size to me. And he was like, dude, I'm sorry. I just wanted to fit in, So in that server, you're not allowed to lie about your penis size ever. That's the rule. The next one is called what?
What about the other one?
Yeah, the next one, that's the eastern one. It's called the Brickwrs Best Boys server, non-discriminational. And that one, we don't discriminate against anybody, and it's everybody's the best boy. And boy is spelled with an I because that's cute. And
Yeah.
in this one, the lore is like it works on the premise of Boob Wars. If you guys ever played Ultimate Boob Wars 2, which is probably one of the greatest visual novels of all time, it's a story about a country called Buschestia, and it's shaped like a pair of boobs. And on the left side, there's the big boob tribe, and on the right side, there's the small boob tribe, and they fight for dominance of which one's the best one. And you play as a guy who was actually born in a secret village where they actually have medium-sized breasts. And you go around and you have to choose like which side to join. And if you fight really hard and do a good job, then you can choose a side and take over, and become like the king of each side. But then, like, if you play the game long enough and get the super secret ending, the Ass Kingdom invades, and you get killed by the Ass Kingdom. But if you do the super super secret ending, you get the whole country to unite and to fight against the Ass Kingdom and defeat them forever. But the big twist is that the bust, like the boobs, also kind of look like an ass, so it's hard to say which side is right.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's what that Brickwrs forum is about. That's the eastern one. As for the western one, it's the secret Brickwrs server, and I can't talk about it for obvious reasons. But I will tell you guys as a teaser. I'll tell you the 3 channels that are inside of it, so you can kind of get a feel for what it's all about. The first channel is called Secrets. The second channel is called Plots, and the third channel is called Schemes. And they're all full of stuff.
What?
But I'm not allowed to talk about it, sorry.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's secret, though, so it's hard to get into.
Gotcha. Are there any other Brickwrs spin-off channels?
There's a couple. There's one called Brickwrs Sith Bitches. That one's for if you want to be a Sith Lord. You can roleplay as a Sith Lord in that one.
Oh, I heard some complaints about that it was easy to get banned in that server.
Yeah.
My friend who is a Jedi, a dark Jedi,
Yeah.
my dad,
I thought he
got
was a
banned
gray Jedi.
because he didn't want to have sex with red people.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I mean, if you're a red person racist, then I don't know, like, what to say. You don't really belong there.
Okay. And I've heard of this other one called the Better Brickwrs Bureau.
See, I've never heard of that one. If you could fill me in on that one.
So the Better Brickwrs Bureau is this one where it's run by 5 different people, and it's run in the name of democratic values, in the name of land-owning males, basically. And it's pretty good. I like it. It's very active. It's got a lot of cool friends in it, and
I'm not in that
just
one. Can you send me an invite to that one?
sure.
Cool.
I'll send it to you tomorrow because I'm tired tonight, though.
Okay, that's fair. Anyway, if for our viewers at home, and by viewer I mean listener, because this is an audio only podcast, you should probably try to get into all four if you can, so that you can find out the true meaning of the four Brickwrs cardinal servers. There is a secret that you have to figure out, and we'd be really happy if anybody has any like voice messages or questions or comments about the four directional Brickwrs servers. You can send us by SoundCloud, and we can play your clip on the next episode probably. I can answer at least a couple yes or no questions every episode.
Nice.
Yeah. Should we move on to our final section then?
Yeah, let's do that.
So we're talking the Brickwrs MOC Spotlight. So everybody talk about your favorite Brickwrs MOC. What does MOC stand for, by the way?
My own creation.
Well, how can I talk about your own creation? I don't know what you made.
Yeah, we're all supposed to talk about our stuff, and
Oh, okay, I got it.
I'm kind of against this one. I feel uncomfortable pimping out our own ideas.
Yeah, it's kind
Maybe
of
our guests can go.
Yeah, Vammy, you can.
I've only made the single best fighter aircraft on the whole forum. Eat your heart out, TBD. Nuevo Estrella forever.
And at
Okay,
this
that's
point,
my bit.
Yeah, at this point, we'd like show you could have a look and see the picture of it, so you can appreciate it fully. But this is still like an audio only podcast, so we couldn't actually do that. So that doesn't make any sense. But
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
use
we
your
got it pretty
imagination
low
to see
budget.
what it looks like.
And another thing is that we have to pay bills. We don't have time to hire an editor.
Yeah.
If everyone donated $50 to our patron, if every one of our people, our fans and everything, just donated $50, so the people who pay more than that can go down, then we could just hire an editor. We could have it better. We really need this money, guys.
And if you guys get to the $50 stretch reward tier, which is an invitation to some of the secret Brickwars servers, so you can uncover the mystery.
I have not eaten in a while.
Oh yeah, I have to eat lunch soon, I guess, at some point. Actually, I have to go shopping today, probably.
Yeah, and what can you afford with our very little patron money? Probably not much.
Realistically, like a loaf of bread and some eggs. That's what I've been eating.
Yeah, it's sad. And the thing is, you're a vegetarian, and you're forced to eat bread.
Yeah, which is pretty racist, because I'd rather eat vegetables if I could.
Yeah.
So if you guys could stop being racist to me and give me more money so I can fulfill my dreams, that'd be really nice.
Also, then we could hire a vegetarian editor.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure why you're saying we.
Yeah, you're just a
Yeah,
guest.
that's true. I'm just a guest.
You're kind of making me uncomfortable. Like, we'll probably have you on for another show. I like you, kid. But you gotta stop being so presumptuous, okay? Just be yourself.
Yeah, that's good advice, I think.
Okay, I'm sorry for biting your head off. I feel just a bit aggressive. I think we've addressed all of our topics. Does anyone have any closing statements?
I'm pretty good. If we
No.
if we don't have any closing statements, I'll say our catchphrase and then we can be done.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready for the catchphrase?
Let's do this.
All right, here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Suck my dick.
Suck
and
my
fuck
dick.
My ass.
Fuck my ass.
Goodbye, everyone.